All right, and we're back. My pot is still not ready to attach things onto yet or to cut a hole in or anything like that, but I'm going to make the spout and then I'm going to wrap that in wet paper towels to save until my actual teapot is ready to have it attached. I also made a lid, which is just a piece of clay that I rolled out using my canvas mat and a rolling pin. When you're rolling things with a rolling pin, make sure that you put it between 2 layers of canvas. Don't just roll it with a rolling pin, it'll get stuck. So that's why you fold the canvas over onto, so you're sandwiching it, just like we do with this lab roller at school. And the nice thing about the rolling pin is you can have the clay as thin or thick as you want. So, and then you can just find something around your house to trace if you need a perfect circle. So this is going to end up being my lid that I'm going to set aside and wrap in wet paper towels and store till I'm ready to use it. And I'll show you how to do that when we're ready to cut the teapot open. So with the spout, you want to also roll a fairly decent sized piece of clay, and you want to make sure that it's pretty even consistency with the thickness. And then you're basically going to cut it into a shape like this. So you can see it's sort of curved on the bottom, not quite a triangle because it's still straight here. And this is way bigger than what I need, but I can always cut away at it. If it was too small, I'd have to start over. So you want to make sure you don't wait till this dries out, because then you're definitely going to start to get a lot of cracking. So you can see what I'm going to try to do here is you want it to be wider where it's going to attach to the teapot, and obviously more narrow where the spout is. And I'm not really overlapping it, but you could, it wouldn't really matter too much. If you find that this is too much, just cut it a little bit more, which I think I'm going to do right now. And you can see a lot of teapots, they have like that major curve in the spout. That's kind of hard to get when you're making these by hand. So yeah, that's probably a little bit more what I'm going for. And then you're going to need your slip for your seam. And you can score it, but this clay is pretty wet, so I'm not going to worry about scoring it right now. And it is cracking a little bit, but I'm just going to smooth that out with a metal rib later. And then you just kind of keep going with the seam all the way down. And I can shape it more later, but you want to be gentle so you don't kind of ruin that space inside the spout. And I'm also going to kind of give it a little pathway. See, it cracked a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just get some water on there for when the tea comes out, so it has somewhere to go. I'm kind of looking at that one over there. Also, you can see like the top of the teapot goes straight across. So you can cut your spout and just reshape it. And then this is still too long, obviously, so we're going to be very careful and cut that as well. Which I'm not being that careful, obviously, because I'm trying to do this on video. But if you find little pieces are missing, you can always add little pieces of clay, obviously. And then eventually, I'm still going to cut a little bit more there because you want it to be an angle. See, you want this side where it will go flat against the teapot, and then this side actually should be a little bit straighter. So I'm going to cut it so that this top is straight and then this bottom part goes flat against the teapot, but that top part's straight so when the tea pours out. Okay, and then I'll when I'm all done and I smooth it out and everything, I'll show you again when it's time to attach it. Just after you make your spout, make sure you wrap it up and store it till you're ready to attach it onto there. You could also start your handle. Basically, that's just going to be a coil, which you guys are pros at this point because you've made coil pots. Just make sure they're not too thin, especially because our teapots are going to be kind of heavy. And also make sure that it's not too long either, because you just want it big enough for your fingers to fit through. Otherwise it's going to be coming out way too far. And so the next time when I show you another video, we'll probably be cutting this open. We'll be attaching parts to the lid, attaching the spout, and attaching the handle, and creating any sort of footer if you want to do that. All right, see you guys next time.